Crafty friends, Christina here with you from Close to My Heart. I am here to share with you the December Mystery Kit project. So each month, whenever you make a purchase from me, I send you a little thank you. It's a little mystery kit, something, it could be a card, it could be a little treat holder. You don't know what it's going to be, and so this is the December one that I put together. I wanted to showcase our cupcake card. I think it makes for an easy way to make a unique and fun card. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'll just show you the pieces from this die set. So you have the cupcake part here that creates the base of the card. And then you have the little liner. And then the ridges here to create a little depth to your cupcake. And then the frosting that had the little cutouts for the sprinkles. And then you've got a banner piece. And then you've got a couple extra things like a cherry and some candles that you can do just to make it a little extra fun. And so what I did is I started with a French vanilla base, and then it's already scored from the die. So you're just going to go ahead and fold it in half. And then I went with using our new Sweet as Honey paper. And because I wanted to keep it kind of muted, because I wanted to be able to use our new sprinkles, these primary sprinkles. Since it has the little sprinkle slots, it seemed like the perfect addition. So I'm using just this very basic black hexagon print from our Sweet as Honey. On the back side here, you can see that it's got the bees on it. And so I simply glued this down to the base. You're going to go ahead and leave that slight border around showing off that French vanilla. So you could go ahead and leave it just like this. You wouldn't have to add the extra layer, but I thought it made for a nice way to get a little bit more depth and texture to it by adding this. And so this is actually a perfect way to use our new adhesive sheets. What I did is before I cut it out is I put the adhesive sheet on the back of our black cardstock, and then I ran it through. And so now it has that sticker, that stickiness on the back of it. So then I'm just using my piercing tool then to go ahead and pull that backing away. And so that makes it super simple. Just peel that away, and then we're just going to go ahead and line this up so that it goes right on top of the pattern paper. And then go ahead and stick that down. Makes good contact there. And then we've got our frosting. So I just wanted to do another French vanilla, so it's kind of like a vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting. Again, because I really wanted the color to pop from the sprinkles, so I wanted everything else to kind of be pretty basic. And then you're just going to go ahead and center that on there, just like that. And then I did a just because stamp. I was going to do a birthday, but I thought sometimes, you know, you want to just give somebody just a little pick-me-up, and so this makes it a little bit more versatile. So I used the just because sentiment from our Simple Florals, and this is actually just one stamp, but what I did is I just carefully cut in between the just and the because, and then I also slanted it so that I could kind of get that curvature on our banner piece here, which is kind of fun. One of the benefits of using clear stamps, you can, you know, kind of mold them and move them as you want. And then I kind of wanted to help tie in the black and ground it a little bit more. So I just did a little banner, or not a banner, a little border rather, around my sentiment here. And when you have these dies, sometimes it can kind of seem annoying that it kind of leaves that imprint on there. But for this, it's actually pretty nice, because now what you can do is you can kind of trace that indentation that you got from doing the die. And it kind of helps you have kind of a straighter line as you're kind of creating that border around the banner piece. So you can just go ahead and follow that. You can do a single one like I've done, or if you want, you can do a double, or you can do dotted lines, whatever you feel like you want to do for your card. And then I'm just going to put some thin 3D foam on it, so it's just not too much, just a little bit of height to it. Always trying to make sure that I don't put too much bulk, so that when I'm mailing it, it can go through the mail easily and not have to be an extra cost. So if you go ahead and stick this on there. Okay, and then the final touch then is to go ahead and add those sprinkles. And so to do it easily, what I did is I just went in and I filled all of the sprinkle spots with my liquid glass. So I just went in and did each of those before I added the sprinkles. That way I could go in and do the sprinkles all at once. And so that worked for me. It's up to you if you want to do glue and then sprinkle and then glue and then sprinkle. You could try that. I just felt like this seemed a little bit more efficient, an efficient way to do it, I guess. And so the sprinkles actually are a little bit smaller than these spaces are. So if you wanted to put additional sprinkles in each of these slots, you could. I just went with the one in each one, and it worked fine for me. So a couple options though for you. All right, so then I went ahead and I got my sprinkles, and you might want to use your piercing tool to help guide you in terms of like placing them in there so that they are going the direction you want. They're not curved. I kind of just made sure that the colors kind of alternate a little bit so that I didn't have colors, you know, two oranges next to each other, just so it looked a little bit more random. And then, like I was saying, you can take your piercing tool, kind of help guide them so that they're a little bit more in that groove. If you want them to be centered, you could move it down. And get some more sprinkles. Try to get a good blend of colors. And then you just need to set it aside to dry, and that's it. You can also stamp a sentiment on the inside if you like, or you can just leave the inside to be for you to sign and write any words that you'd wish to share with them. So just going to center this last one here, and oops, this little yellow one, get that in there. And there you have it. Really quick and easy to put together. The dies just make it so fast, and like I said, it just makes for a fun, unique way to send a special card. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, stay crafty.